Hey, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? What up, though? What up, though? Back again with another one for y'all. Had to come holler at y'all today about something that's been on my head. Thinking about old truckers are worse than new truckers. Say that again. Older drivers are worse than newer drivers. I'm gonna tell you why. The main reason why is because folks think they know everything. Older drivers think I done been here, I done drove across the Washington, exit 275 at the TA and da-da-da-da-da. Man, nobody cares, man. Because once we all out here, we all hauling freight. The ones that really get me be the, steering wheel holders. Steering wheel holder? Oh, you're a steering wheel holder. If we go into the same shipper and receiver, what difference do it make? What kind of truck you drive? Nah, I come from a class, I ain't restricted on nothing. I can drive whatever. But I never see the argument, you know what I'm saying? I never see the, my truck is better than yours. I drive better than you, you know what I'm saying? And what I learned from this whole thing is the older drivers are worse. Cut you off more. You sit back and you look at it, and it's like, hey man, I know we took the same road test. I know we took the same written test. Why are you cutting me off like that? Like, why are you jumping in my following distance? When it comes to cars, it's like, okay, yeah, we be in this truck and we fuss and we, you know, oh, you done cut me off. But when it come to other trucks, you be like, man, I know we took the same kind of road test. We took the same written test and all of that. And you think it's okay to jump in front of my truck. Why is that? You know what I'm saying? Older truckers, man, I swear you can't tell them nothing. You can't. They have the most accidents. Older truckers have the most accidents. And this is my opinion, but I believe that is a shared opinion amongst a lot of drivers. You know what I'm saying? That the older drivers are worse than the newer drivers. And it's like, hey man, you should be more professional. You should be showing people, you know, the way. You know, like you should be showing new drivers the way. Now, I'm not saying all veteran drivers, because I fall in the category of a veteran driver. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not saying all veteran drivers are bad, but for the most part, a lot of veteran drivers suck on the road, man. Like they really suck out here. Like no trucker, no courtesy, no trucker courtesy out here, none of that. And it's like, hey man, you gonna hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I always panned it out or laid it out in the way where I look at it like, okay, new drivers are white knuckles. New drivers are scared. I've been a new driver. Everybody's been a new truck driver. So you know when you get behind that wheel, you white knuckle. You hanging on for your dear life. Once you get the hang of it, you relax some. And that's a big problem too. You know, especially for new drivers, I try to always let, you know, anybody that I'm talking to or trying to get into trucking or just started trucking, I always let them know, like, man, don't let complacency take over. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you have accidents. And for the most part, that's what's wrong with the older truckers. You complacent, you done drove all over the country, you think everything fine, some guns doing 90 to nothing, not realizing like, hey, you can do 75 down the highway, I can do 70, 65. And man, it might only be a freaking 10-minute difference between when you get there and when I get there. You won't beat me there by an hour. So with that being said, y'all just tearing up highway for nothing. Like you just going crazy for nothing out here. And that's one of the big things with me. Like, man, these older drivers are worse than the newer drivers, man. Y'all don't pay no attention. You think you know everything. And when I first went to truck driving school, I remember being in there and the instructor told me, I'll never forget this. He said to me, he said, The day you think you know it all about trucking, you need to get off the highway. Because you'll never know it all about trucking. You know what I'm saying? Now, we all play these roles where it's like, oh, I can back into this, I can do that, I can this, I can that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, every day out here, you're going to run into a new situation. At least once a day, you run into a new situation. And I've been driving long enough to be able to be like, okay, yeah, every day I might run into a new situation. For the most part, everything is still the same. It's still driving. You're still looking out for traffic. You still protect the motor in public. But every day, you're going to run into a new situation. So my thing is, it's like, man, run your race. I don't even listen to older drivers no more. What is going to get you back home to your family? What is going to make sure your assets are protected? Forget what these other drivers talking about. You know what I'm saying? Even me. Forget what I'm talking about. If you don't take nothing from me, take this. Take this here. Protect your assets and make sure you can get home safe every time. That's it. Outside, there's nothing more to tell you outside of that. Only thing to tell you outside of that is to be safe. As long as you be safe, your license never get messed up. You make sure you get home every day, every week, every month, whatever it is when you go home. As long as you protect your assets, protecting your assets is protecting the motoring public. Because if you protecting your assets, you watching out. You watching out for everybody. Because you protecting you. At the end of the day, that's what you're doing. You're protecting you. So if you're protecting you, the way you protect you, because they don't like to say protect yourself or defensive driving. And well, I'm not gonna say they. It's places that don't like the term defensive driving. We should not drive defensively. We should not drive offensively, but we should drive to protect the motoring public. So with that being said, if you're driving to protect the motoring public, then you're protecting your assets and you're making sure you get home safe every night. You know what I'm saying? Or every week or every month, like I said before, whenever you get home. But what I noticed is I do not rock well with the veteran drivers because they think they know it all, man. And I can't deal with that. You know, like, oh, I've been here, I've done this, I've done that. Okay, I've done all that too. Like, what a lot of people don't realize, when people be like, I drove here, I drove there, I've been all over, I've been to every state over here. Man, you go to the right company, man, your first year driving, you're going to touch the entire lower 48. So, somebody who been out here 10 years, and you've been out here 2 years, y'all done been to all the same places. If you driving over the road, y'all done been to all the same places. It ain't nothing different. Nothing different. So with that being said, veteran drivers, man, stay in your lane. Keep your eyes on the road. Quit cutting us off out here because you think you better. And stay off them damn CBs talking shit. See, I remember one time I was riding down, coming down I-40. I was headed to California, coming through New Mexico. And it was like close to the end of winter, so they ended up getting a little bit of snow. And as I'm riding down the road, I'm driving safe because I can drive the way I want to drive because I see a spray coming off the tires, so I know we got traction on the ground and so on and so forth. But at the same time, I had a student in the truck. So I also have to show him that, okay, just because you got spray coming off the tires don't mean you can haul ass. It's snowing like a mug. It's dark outside. You know what I'm saying? You still got to watch for the motoring public. And I can hear veteran drivers on the CB trying to tell people, oh, you need to speed up. And then you can hear somebody else come in on the CB, oh, they're rookies. They spray on the tires. We can go. Man, bruh. And see, all this was happening on the other side of the highway, because on my side of the highway, it wasn't really that much traffic coming, so there was no trucks behind me or nothing like that. But I can see all the traffic headed east. So I know that's where what the CB is coming from. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's heading east. And they telling people, oh, you need to speed up. Oh, it's spray on the tires. You can speed up. Veteran drivers are the worst. They are the worst. They are the most dangerous on the road. You think a new driver is dangerous? A veteran driver is the worst driver on the road, bro. And that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody disagree with that, leave a comment down below. If you agree with that, leave a comment down below. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, man, just like, subscribe, share this content, man. I'm rocking with y'all. That was just something of the day. You know what I'm saying? To talk to y'all about. So, hey, I'm out.